Hello, everyone. My name is Takori Johnson, and I'd like to present to you my Creative Musician Development Project. First, I would like to start with the goals. I chose to have my goals focused on specific, achievable, and time. Specific, I wanted to focus on scales, modes, and chromatic spider. With the scales and the modes, it gives me the opportunity to be able to increase improvisation through creativity. The more of those scales and modes you know, the better you'll be able to have some nice, clean approaches to improvisation, and more you'll be able to explore more creativity. That's just how I feel as a musician. With the specific modes and scales, there is chromatic spider. Chromatic spider is just simply a technique that you take chords and just go down the scale chromatically with half steps, and you can approach this improving along with a couple of chord progressions, which I will give a demonstration a little later on in the presentation. Achievable. Achievable, I wanted to achieve these techniques quite simple. Master the accuracy and the knowledge. I wanted to know what I was practicing. I wanted to physically know it without looking. I wanted to be able to know it without the ability of trying to look at my fingers to try to remember. I want to be able to actually just say it to myself, write it down, be able to know what I'm playing. And knowing all of the scales, knowing the most specific scales and specific modes that I was studying at that particular time. The chromatic spider, I wanted to be able to just achieve it, the accuracy of it and the knowledge of it, and just know it. And time, lastly, to increase the flow, pace, and clean approach. So lots of times I tell my students, start slow. Don't be so quick to go fast when you're trying to play a piece, or when you're trying to master a certain skill, and you want to go, you want to already get to the outcome before you can begin the process. So lots of my strategy, what I like to do is I want to increase my flow, I want to increase my pace, and I want to increase my approach. So I use a lot of time with going very slow. Set a metronome, set my BPM at a specific time, 60 BPM, and I actually took my time to focus on my fingering, my flow, and everything else, and I sped up as I approached the clean approach. And that's how I like to approach every single thing that I'm studying to be able to master my goals. Specific, achievable, time. Here's the book that I use, Scales and Mode Training, Jazz Piano Chords by Michigan. And this has a whole plethora of chords, a whole plethora of modes and scales. And I of course, couldn't use all of them, but the ones that I did point out, that I did learn from, I used the techniques, and then at the back of the book, it has some chords that you can put with the actual scales, which I did study a little bit of that to be able to help me with this actual project. So this is one of the books that this actually is the only book. This is the book that I did use with my experiment within this project. So here is a demonstration of two actually examples that I would like to share with you. Here's the first one. Using the A minor 9 and the A flat minor 9 between each other to solo with the minor and major scales. with a little bit of the modes. So with the first one, that was basically actually a A minor 9 and a B flat minor 9. That was my apologies. Not an A minor 9, and it is an A minor 9, not going down to an A flat. I actually mistaken it and it's supposed to be an A minor 9 going up to a B flat minor 9. So that's my apologies on that. But basically, what I did was I wanted to improvise a variation, major, minor, and a couple of other modes, Dorian, Aeolian, and take those, which is pretty much the same thing, take those and just be able to mix all together just based off of those two chords. Here is the next one. Chord changes with licks. So with this one, I pretty much did a mixture with moving the chords, changing do more movements on the chords, and then try to change the scale off of each of the chord. Not every last, didn't get the, I didn't master all of the chord changes on the scale. That wasn't the actual approach, but the approach was just simply to be able to play different type of chords and play different harmonization off of those. This is Kevin Conley. This is the guy who I focused on with the demonstration of the chromatic spider. He gives a great demonstration of this, and he gives a great approach of how it's used for and how to actually do it. Here's my approach on the chromatic spider. The chromatic spider with just chords. The chromatic spider with multiple movements. So in that exercise, I gave you the chord going down in chromatic and half steps, and then I also gave you the more the feel of it, basically going down with that actual technique. So lastly, the finish line, being able to now relax, that I've been able to put everything, all the time that I put in, all the practice that I put in, and accuracy, where I did the goals, specific, achievable in time, putting everything all together, and now at the finish line. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.